Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
We are stabilizing at significantly higher levels. However, I do want to emphasize that volatility explosion earlier this month, I think truly will not happen again this year.
This guy was wrong. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. We have a lot to talk about today. Well, I'm going to give you my number because this is a special day. First of all, we'll call it an alert day. The market's down 500 points. I told you this was going to happen. I told you that these jibber jabbers, the Varneys and all the rest of them, they're wrong when they kept saying, "Oh, it's over. This market's over." No, we put a bottom in, we put a base in. I said no. Just like I called the crash on January 16th, and I said this market's going to correct between January 16th and the first 2 weeks of February. It started to correct on January 26th. Today we're down another 500 points. They're going to tell you, oh, it's because of the Trump's tariff for steel. That's not it at all. If you really want to know why the stock market's down, you got to go back to the beginning when we started in 2000, when this market started its rebound after the crash, when they did all the financial engineering. I've told you yesterday, we've never, ever had a recovery. Never had a recovery. It's always been a financially engineered rally. It's been buoyed up first by printing trillions of dollars to buy 4.5 trillion in treasuries, because remember, the stock market, when it crashed, the 10-year treasury yield, which is interest that we pay on the money we owe, the national debt, the interest we pay on the national debt, that's the rate. At the time in 2008 was 3.7%. The rate was too high. The economy like now wasn't growing. We couldn't absorb it. And that was the reason why the market started to collapse. And it did. And then when they wanted to rebuild the market, remember, it was all, again, through stock buybacks. It was all fake. And the first thing they did is they went out and they bought all of these treasury yields to get that 3.7% down. So when we hit 3.7 and the market wasn't growing enough in 2008, the market crashed. They wanted to stop that 45% crash. It was going down. It was even going to go down further. And they stopped and said, wait, we got to stop it. We got to get the interest rates lower than the 3.7% on our national debt. We cannot afford that. Also, that 3.7% was killing us with home mortgages, because the 3.7%, the 10-year treasury yield, determines what you're going to pay or people are going to pay on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. It was killing us. The same thing's happening today. You can see that the loan applications are just falling off the cliff. You also can see the pre-owned homes, the new homes, they're falling off the cliff, the sales. We're right back to where we are because our interest rates, our yields are going right back up to that. We're at 3%. But remember, when the market crashed in 2008, we were at $20 trillion. At 10 trillion. We had a national debt at 10 trillion, paying 3.7%. We have a national debt at 20 trillion, and we're almost to 3%. Now, the biggest danger is going to be, remember, the yields started to go, or the interest rate, the 10-year treasury yield, the interest rate started to increase from 1.25 up to 3% on its own. Why? Because we had to increase the amount of interest we were giving China, who we borrow money from. When we borrow money from China, they know they're taking a risk because our country's broke. They want more interest. They also want more interest because we print and print and print. And when we started to print money in 2008, 2009, to push the stock market up, to keep injecting liquidity into the market, that was all printed money. And that printed money was taking the value away from the dollar. And they get paid back in dollars. And they said, what are you, nuts? We're going to take dollars from you? You're killing your own dollar by printing money to create a fake stock market rally. You kept printing money and keeping rates low so you could do stock buybacks. Hell, we just had in the last 2 months over $200 billion in stock buybacks. After the president signed the deal that he'd give all these large corporations a big tax cut of $1.4 trillion over the promise they would never do these stock buybacks anymore, that they would take that money from now on and plow it back into wages and jobs through capital investment, buying machinery and equipment, which would increase production, which increases your wages, which increases your standard of living. They said, oh, we'll do that. Give us the cut. Never happened. $200 billion to try to push this market up. Why? They're trying to hold the market up now because we're in real trouble. Because as that rate went from 1.25% up to 3%, almost 3% where we are now, they are scared to death. The Federal Reserve, the big boys, our owners are scared to death that we have so much of this debt on the Federal Reserve balance sheet. We have $4.5 trillion. What does that mean? Well, that means there is no room for us to go save the banks again. The next crash, we can't stop it because the balance sheet is filled. The biggest mistake that B made was not raising rates, selling those $4.5 trillion slowly over the last 10 years or 9 years to get them off the balance sheet and to raise rates a little bit at a time so it wouldn't hurt the economy. She kept it all on her balance sheet because she didn't want to raise rates, because remember, when you raise rates on the 10-year Treasury yield, that's called the long-term rate, then automatically the short-term rates go up, which is the rates that you pay on your credit card and your automobile and your school loan and student loan and snowmobile loan and new furniture loan and all that. So she, again, wanted to keep rates low for stock buybacks. Everybody's working for a fake stock market rally through stock buybacks. And the only way she could keep those interest rates near zero so that corporations could keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing to keep pushing their stocks up without having profits, she had to make sure she didn't sell these treasuries, the $4.5 trillion. Now, with the market's going to collapse again, and the banks are going to be in deep trouble because the banks are really going to hurt because all the corporations they loan to, when they start selling the $600 billion of the first $600 billion from July to the end of December 2018, when they start selling those, remember what's going to happen. The interest rates are going to go up again. The yield is going to go up again. The interest on our national debt is going to go up again. Interest on 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is going to go up again. But also, the interest on your car, your student loan, and all the other payments you make are all going to go up because the Fed short-term rate goes up. Now, that means the banks, all these corporations who borrowed all this cheap money, near 0% to keep pushing their stocks up, to keep buying their own stocks, to create this fake bubble, as they keep pushing that up, well, now with interest rates going up, their real earnings, their real profits are going to be cut because now they're going to be paying huge interest. They're going to go from a little bit more than zero. They're going to go up to 4-5%. Those earnings are going to be cut. And when those earnings are cut in half or by a quarter, this market's going to collapse 60-70%. Aunt B was ordered by the owners of this country who owned the Federal Reserve, which is a private organization, to leave those on the balance sheet. Do not sell those over the 9 years she was in there, or 8 years she was in there, because we don't want to raise, when you start selling the 10-year Treasury yield, remember the short-term yields that affect your car loan and everything else will go up. And they said, no, don't do that. We want to keep getting rich. And they kept getting more rich and more wealthy. Well, Americans, the middle-class Americans, got poorer. We'll be back with a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in, they're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits, just as he informed the Phil's Gang members on January 16th of a market pullback coming.
I believe we're going to get at least a 5% pullback between now, and the second week of February.
Be prepared. Be a Phil's Gang member. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, as we said, the stock market is not finished, but you can make some money in this market. And the best program to be involved with is my program. And under the umbrella of Phil's Gang, there's this one program that's so popular called the Video Stock Program, where you don't do a thing, where that video, I will take a video of a stock, sometimes 1, 2, 3, and you follow my instructions exactly, just like you would follow instructions of any video that you receive, whether build a fence or fix a car. It's the same thing. You don't have to do a thing. So when I give you the stock, you go online and you select whatever online broker you want, and then you place your order for your stock. Then you start following my instructions. It's $39.95. But today, again, because this market is in such a critical area, I'm going to, again, offer you my MV2 color-coded chart. Okay, I'm going to give that with my $39.95 sign up. So if you sign up for the gang right now, $39.95, because of what's going on in the market, I want to show you how this works, how the signals, my buy and sell signals, work. They work. I've been right all along on the stock market pullback. And I've been right. The other day I had one stock using the chart, the MU chart. Now my video stock people, the people who joined Phil's Gang and who like the stock video program because they're so busy they can't do anything. They're working every day and they just don't have time. They followed my exact instructions. Starting out, we started out in February 12th. And the stock went up 13%. And right as it started to hit around 13%, as I gave them instructions all the way up, when to add some more, when to take some off, when to be more aggressive, when not to be aggressive, then I said, okay, let's take, I can see institutional money leaving. I want you now to book our 13%. We'll keep a few shares on, but take the bulk of our shares off. And we did. Now the stock is down, so they did not get hurt. That's the key. Anybody can pick a stock, but it's the challenge is to get out before the market corrects. These guys on Wall Street, you didn't hear one guy on Wall Street tell you that on January 16th the market was going to have a big correction within a few weeks. I'm the only one you heard. And that's because the signals I got was from my own chart that I designed. Now this works. I've been around a long time. I just had my 72nd birthday. And I've been in this market years and years. A lot of experience. And you don't listen to these people. Listen to what I tell you. For example, we have now another jibber jabber, Powell. He's now taken on B's place. And he's already lying to Congress. And he's lying worse to you, all his Americans. He's lying to the people. He says the economy is doing well. Really? How's it doing well? If it's doing well, then why is it the 72% of earnings growth, the company's earnings growth since 2012, wasn't due to anything more than stock buybacks? This whole rally since 2008 has been because all stock buybacks. If it wasn't stock buybacks, they artificially pushed the market up by buying $4.5 trillion in Treasury bills. They buy those Treasury bills to push the Chinese and to push the Saudis out of the stock market, out of the bond market into the stock market, to push the market up where there's don't have to be any profit. The market went up. They also took, and they brought those yields down. They buy those yields, they buy the 10-year Treasury so that they drive down the interest rate. Because remember, it was the 3.7% interest rate that crashed the stock market in 2008. The market could not, with $10 trillion in debt, it could not afford to pay 3.7% interest. And so what they did to stop the market from crashing when it was dropping by 45%, they ran and printed all this money up, and they bought all these treasuries to drop the yield from 3.7 down to 1.25. At the same time, that drove down all the short-term Fed money. Remember, there's two groups. There's the long-term and the short-term. The short term is all your car loans and everything else. The long term is just what you pay on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage and what the government has to pay on the national debt, the interest, which is about $300 billion a year. So they wanted to drive that down so they could drive down the car payments, drive down all the payments, bring it down near zero, so that all the companies could start borrowing money near zero to do stock buybacks. In the last 2 months, January and February, they bought $200 billion in stocks to try to push the market back up. It's not working for them. Now, we've done very well with this market crash. We've done very well. And what I mean by that, we've got out in time in individual stocks, just like I told you, Micron Technology. So here's what I want you to do, and I hope you do this. Here's my number, 877-600-GANG. And again, till 5 o'clock tonight, you will get a free, it's $39.95 is the membership you got to pay for. $29.95, you'll get that free, is my MV2 video, my MV2 chart, color-coded chart, which gives me my signals. So if you want to participate in the video stocks, you just watch my video and follow along with the color-coded chart. It's free, and you'll see my signals. You'll see how I say, okay, when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and you see how I can do it. And then you can do it on your own. It's a beautiful thing. So try it for 30 days. I'm going to give it to you free. Because of this volatility that's in the market, we just went down another 500 points. It's a perfect time to prove to you that this chart works. But better than that, to prove to you the video stock program works for those people who don't have time to learn anything. So up to 5 o'clock again tonight, you will have that opportunity to get the $29.95 MV2 color-coded chart, where I get my signals from. You'll get that free with the $39.95 membership. And at the end of the month, you're going to say, why didn't I do this years ago? And I do all the work for you. I will put the stock that I choose on that video, and I do all the work for you. You don't have to do a thing. Okay, I'll be right back. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. You get the free video until 5 o'clock tonight. Sign up.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. Well, guess what? There's one problem. When you get out, most people don't get out in time, and that's why you lose money. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits, just as he informed the Phil's Gang members on January 16th of a market pullback coming.
I believe we're going to get at least a 5% pullback between now, and the second week of February.
Be prepared. Be a Phil's Gang member. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
How do you see the world? At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles,
like riding my bike,
break Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from the Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. Well, guess what? There's one problem. When you get out, most people don't get out in time, and that's why you lose money. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
What we've seen is incoming data that suggests a strengthening in the economy.
Strengthening. I want to see what data he was looking at. That's Powell yesterday in front of Congress. He's saying the data that's coming in, the economy looks fine. Now, these are the same guys. He's a Wall Street guy. The same guy that worked a deal out with the Federal Reserve, who's a privately owned company. They call it the Federal Reserve. It's no more federal than Federal Express. They're the owners of this country, the Federal Reserve, the 145 richest people in the country that run the Federal Reserve, that own the Federal Reserve. What they did in 2000, when the market crashed in 2008, they were able to rig the market up for straight 10 years. Now it's in trouble because it doesn't work anymore. Because all they do is just keep printing money and understand. And most people don't understand. If you could just understand this, you hear the 10-year Treasury yield. When you go to the bank and borrow on you want to buy a home and have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, the 30-year fixed rate is determined by what the rate is on the 10-year Treasury yield. The more the 10-year Treasury yield goes up, the more you got to pay for a 30-year fixed rate. That affects the economy. But even worse, it's the same rate that the government has to pay. We pay about $300 billion a year in interest on our national debt, and our debt's getting bigger and bigger, and we have to pay the interest. It's the same rate. So what they do is they rig it to bring that rate down. Now, they do it for two reasons. They bring the 10-year Treasury yield down. They rig it because it connects to your short-term rates, which you pay your car loans and everything else. Why did they do that? Were they nice people? They wanted to make sure your car loans were lower? They wanted to make sure your credit card loans were lower? No. They did it because they wanted to, as long as they could keep driving the 10-year down, keep on printing and printing money to keep buying those 10-year treasuries to drop that 3.7% interest down to 1.25. That means they could drive the rates down to near zero, the other rates down near zero. That's the money corporations borrow near zero to do trillions of stock buybacks to make a fortune by buying their own company stock. None of that money reaches Main Street. None of it reaches the company. It goes into the pockets of the 1 percentile, goes into pockets of CEOs who are making 331 times more than their workers. It doesn't benefit the economy. It doesn't benefit the workers. It doesn't benefit Main Street. It just benefits a few of the rich. And they've been doing this for 10 years. But all this printing has caught up because the dollar has gotten so weak that your Chinese who are lending us business money now saying they want more interest. So the interest has been going up on that 10-year yield since 2009 from 1.25 up to 3%. That's a killer. Now they're screwed because now they never raised yet. They kept the 4.5 trillion. That's what they bought, 4.5 trillion in these treasuries that drive those yields down to keep the other interest rates down so that they could borrow money near 0%. Now, since the debt has gotten so big and they've been printing so much money, and now the Chinese are saying, don't pay me back in dollars, they're worthless. So we loan you money and you're going to pay me back in dollars. I want more money. So that's how we went from 1.25 to 3 where we are now to almost 3%. Now they're in trouble. They got to start selling some of those treasuries that are on the balance sheet. There's 4.5 trillion. If they don't sell them and make room and the stock market crashes, the first ones that get hurt are the banks. And you have to save the banks like they did last time. And they saved the banks by printing money, going in and buying their treasuries so to give them cash to operate. Well, guess what? They can't do that now. There's no room on their balance sheet. So now they're forced to start selling $600 billion of the 10-year Treasury's rates to get them off the balance sheet to make room for the next crash so they can save the banks again. But here's the problem. The rates already went up from 1.25 to 3%. Remember, at 3.7% on $10 trillion, the national debt, the market crash. We're at $20 trillion, and we're already hitting 3%. Now the rates are going to go up even more, probably 4%, 4.5%. Because when they start selling these treasuries, that's what happens. When you sell treasuries, the yields go up. Now, here's the big problem. They're selling $600 billion worth of treasuries. That means they're taking $600 billion out of the stock market. They're taking $600 billion in cash out of the economy. At the same time, they have to borrow $1.2 trillion because they got screwed on the tax cut. The tax cuts, remember, didn't work out because the CEOs promised they weren't going to do stock buybacks with all their savings. Well, they doubled their amount of stock buybacks. So now what happens is, at the same time they're taking $600 billion in cash out of the economy, they have to borrow $1.2 trillion. It's explosive. That means the yields on the 10-year Treasury could go to 5%. I mean, you talk about a stock market crash. Incredible. That's all because of greed. For the last 10 years, they left those interest rates low to make sure they could do stock buybacks. Now they're in trouble. So join my gang. Help me help you to help St. Jude. We got a great opportunity if we work together. So from now to 5 o'clock, again, sign up, $39.95. You get your membership for a month, and you get my color-coded chart free. That's $29.95 that you'll follow me on. That you can follow me on. And you see how I do my buy and signals and my sell signals. And for a month, it's free. And you can start teaching your kids how to use it. It works. All right. So again, the number is 877-600-GANG, and it'll be to 5 o'clock. All right. I want to talk about this. Now they've gone over that enough to beat you to death. And now your eyes are glazing over. They keep telling us the economy's doing well. Who's they? Powell took on B's place. Well, if the economy is doing so well, see, this is where they lie. Then why is it, according to Powell, if the economy is doing so well, he says, well, the economy's doing so well, it's in danger of overheating. Can you believe this? Then why are corporations suppressing wages for its workers if we're overheating? Why are they holding rates down to historic levels? For 9 years, they kept rates down by buying those treasuries. So if the economy's doing so well, would you hold rates down? You let rates go up, because when you have rates going up and the dollar going up, that proves the economy's doing well. But no, that's not what's happening. So they've been suppressing rates. And why did Aunt Bee, if the economy's doing so well, why did Aunt Bee for 2 years raise rates just 5 times when Bernanke in the same 2-year period raised them 27 times? Why in January has auto sales plunged to 45%? Why in February have auto sales plunged if the economy's doing so well? Why are there no signs of wage inflation if the economy's doing well? Why is student debt at $1.5 trillion, now exceeding the cost of Iraq's war at $1.3 trillion if we're doing so well? And guess what? We print all this money, and it kills your buying power, the dollars in your wallet. And when you go out to buy something, you're screwed, because we import everything, which is even more. And that's why you have to use your credit cards. If things are so well, why is construction spending unchanged for January and February? Why are new home sales and pre-home sales and pending home sales falling off a cliff if things are doing so well? That's what he's telling Congress. What kind of data is he looking at? The data that I looked at the other day when he was saying how things are doing well, are you kidding? Let's go back to the third quarter 2017. The GDP was at 3.2%. They were doing cartwheels, remember? And then the fourth quarter 2017, they dropped to 2.5%. Uh-oh. Then the first quarter 2018, they say it'd be at 5.6%. And while he was talking to Congress, at the same exact time, the Atlanta Fed revised it down from 5.6% to 2.6%, while he's telling Congress things are doing beautiful. Imagine at the same time he's lying to Congress, they are dropping the projections for our growth, our economic growth, from 5.6 down to 2.6. This is nuts. Now, think about it. Once the Atlanta Fed reduced their GDP, okay, they did got more bad news. The durable goods numbers came in. We'll talk about that next, and some stocks that you should be buying. Follow me with my video stocks. Call now, 877-600-GANG, to get your free chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with a specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
You love the Phil's Gang radio show and Phil's commentary? Then you should check out the Phil's Gang website and view our free material. Join Phil's Gang for only $39.95 a month. If you're a seasoned investor or know nothing about investing in the stock market, but are interested in generating extra income or securing your financial future, go to philsgang.com and get daily live investing webinars, up to the minute market data, alerts, investing guidance, and stock recommendations. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com today. Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, Phil'sGang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the Phil'sGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Phil'sGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Phil'sGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Phil'sGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out Phil'sGang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, the number 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Get your free chart. It's usually $29.95. You get it free with a sign-up of my gang membership, $39.95. So you get the chart free for a month. And then I know you'll love to follow me under all my umbrella, Phil's Gang, all the programs. You're going to love the video stock program. That's for the person who's very, very busy, who doesn't have time to learn, or who doesn't even want to learn. They just want to make money. If you can just take even 30 seconds, that's all. I do 3 videos on each stock during the day. 3 of them. You get 3 instructions during the day on that specific stock. And then during the day, if there's an alert, something happens with the stock, I alert you. All you do is follow me exactly what I tell you to do. Just like you would do following a video to build a fence or whatever, build a house, whatever, the video. Same thing. This money that you're going to make, all I ask is you donate a little bit to St. Jude. That's all. Look, I've been around this earth 72 years. I started in this business with my dad when I was 16 years old. I've been around a long time. These guys on Wall Street, they all became crooks when they deregulated the stock market. Before they deregulated the stock market, it was an honest place. When they deregulated the stock market, that's when they went and decided to buy the stocks, then sell them to you. Before deregulation, they were pure. They would sell you a stock and just get a commission. And they were like your family doctor, your accountant. But no, that all changed. Now they buy the stock, then sell it to you. How can you win? How can you win when the responsibility, listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Think about that. You're handing your money, your 401k money you're hoping you're going to do okay with, and you're handling to people who are being honest with you. They're saying to you, I have no responsibility to you. My responsibilities are to my shareholders, to my boss, not you. Not you.
What's a financial advisor?
That is a term that means almost nothing. It is somebody who might be a financial planner.
No, it's somebody who's going to take the money from your pocket and put it in theirs. Please, take responsibility. Take responsibility yourself. I promise you. I can get you out of this market. But more important than being out in time is when the market goes down, you're making money as it goes down. That's what's important, to make money as it's going down. And you just got to follow my instruction video. That's all you got to do. All right, I'm running out of time. Think about this. So he's saying everything is well, Powell, in front of Congress. But we, at the same time, we get a report yesterday that our economy is not growing at 5.6%. It's at 2.6%. But let's go further. We have a budget deficit that went from $666 billion to $1 trillion. Now, budget deficits are caused by Congress spending more money than the revenue they take in. Now, as a result, government then decreases investment. When you have budget deficits, they decrease investments. Then what happens? The rates start rising through the printing of money to cover the debt. They have to print money to cover the debt. That's the problem with budget deficits. The printing of dollars, they weaken. That means those dollars in your wallet have less buying power. That means everything you buy is more expensive. Those weak dollars lead to the trade deficit. The trade deficit, that's the root of all economic evil. The trade deficit causes the value of your dollar to shrink even more, which makes importing of consumers' products, as you buy at Home Depot and everywhere else, and clothing and drugs and televisions and all more, so much more expensive. You have nothing left to go out and eat. That causes our economy to shrink. That's why we haven't had a 3% GDP in almost 12 years. Trade deficits destroy our jobs. Trade deficits weaken our dollar again. And what's the consequences of a weak dollar? A weak dollar is associated with a weak economy. A weaker dollar means reduced spending power. Reduced spending power shrinks our economy's growth. A weak dollar increases the cost of goods we import, kills us. A weak dollar increases material costs, so your employer has to put off giving you a wage increase or put you on part-time. When materials get expensive, then the wages become stagnant. That means you've lost savings. You can't save, which means your living standard declines. The middle class is gone. The dollar, think of it as the happy box. Every time you see the dollar go up, they're saying it's because of good news. That's the way it used to be, but now it's all fake news. Every time the dollar goes up, it's fake. They make fake happy news. So the only thing you can trust is yourself. I can give you the tools, and I'll give you the tools. I'm going to give you one free right now. I'm not going to be right all the time. When we aren't right, we make sure that those losses are so small that when we go on again, we can get that loss back quickly. We don't just stay there and lose money, buy and hold. So try it. This is an opportunity. I'm reaching out to you. I'm asking you to reach out to the kids at St. Jude. Everybody wins. Try it for a month. This is crucial. The market is starting to collapse. I told you it would. So there's going to be some tremendous buying opportunities. There's going to be some tremendous companies that are so deeply discounted, I'll pick them out, I'll buy them, and you follow my video. What takes you, 30 seconds? If you're an air conditioning specialist and you're out on a job and you have lunch, you can just click open, go on your mobile device and say, gee, what Phil say to do with Micron Technology? Or what Phil say to do with Starbucks? And you do exactly what I tell you to do. You take 30 seconds. What are you going to do, go to your 401k? Did your 401k people tell you on January 16th that we're going to have a correction? Did they tell you when the jibber jabbers kept telling you, oh, this is the bottom's in now, there's no more volatility. Remember, this is dope?
We are stabilizing at significantly higher levels. However, I do want to emphasize that volatility explosion earlier this month, I think truly will not happen again this year.
He's dead wrong. Or how about these guys? Every stock they tell you is going to go up 20%. The bulls and bear crap.
Predictions. Look, I love Elon Musk and Tesla, but I own Ford. I think with a 5.4% yield, it's up 20% in a year.
Coffee consumption and coffee prices are both going up. By Smucker's, SJM, who owns a lot of coffee companies, up 30% in a year.
Renewed interest on national infrastructure benefits General Electric. I own it. I think it's up 20% in a year.
Everything's 20%. Nobody can predict what a stock's going to be up. Nobody. I can't. Or when it's going to be down. But I've been around long enough, I've been able to figure out and build my own chart that tells me the sell signals to get the hell out of Dodge. There's 3 golden rules of making money. Get the money, and the third is catch a bus and get home. And with the charting, this is what we depend on, watching the institutional investor. If he's leaving, I'm leaving. Why am I going to stay behind? Why am I going to stay behind? You can stay behind. I'm not going to stay behind. The 401ks is the largest skimming operation in America. $250 billion a day they skim from you. These crooks skim from you, and they hide it in the net asset value of your 401k so you can't find it, and your broker can't find it for you. The cost of your 401k is 7 times more than an ETF. Even if you just join me and follow my instructions on the SPDR ETF. The SPDR ETF. That's 500 great stocks. Great stocks. And if you just stay in the SPDRs, and I tell you exactly what to do every day in the SPDRs 3 times a day, and I give you alerts just to from my video, you're going to be happy, and you're going to be, and when the market does collapse, you're going to be doing the other way, shorting it. So easy. So here's the number, okay? I'm telling you, this works. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. You get your free $29.95 value. It's my MV2 color-coded chart. That's how I make my signals, my buy and sell signals. And of course, you got to get the membership first, $39.95. So, look, what makes the stock market crash? Real simple. When we borrow too much money, the government, and when they and all that borrowing, they have to keep printing and printing and printing, and they try to force rates down by buying treasuries. Keep forcing those rates down. To force the rates down on the autos and all the other things you have, but they're not doing it for you. They're keeping those rates low so that the CEOs can borrow money near zero interest to buy their own stock to push the market up. And underneath that, it's all phony. It's all a bubble. And then that bubble will always crack. It always does. This is our 3rd bubble, and it's going to crack. And when it cracks, we're going to be on the right side of it. First of all, we're going to be getting out of our stocks, and we're going to be on the right side when it goes down. It works. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. And I can tell you, after doing this for almost 45 years, you're going to get a good night's sleep. I can tell you that. You don't have to worry about your stock. We'll see you on the chart. Join now to 5 o'clock.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable.